that milestone also, for example, a milestone where they start walking. Okay. They have achieved different milestones prior to that. To reach that milestone, what has gone into them to reach that particular stage? So what is actually going into the brain for creating the intelligence? That is the point we go to and we understand that. Before understanding that point, we have already discussed about what is learning and why do we learn? What is the need to learn? What is the need to learn? I again ask that question. Now think from that perspective, can you find some other answer? Can you find some other answer? Why do we learn?
We have to learn compulsory. We need that.
I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. We need to learn compulsory. Why? Necessary to reach the parameters. Why?
That will give you the knowledge of outside world.
Okay.
How will you
I'll ask this question I'll reframe this question and ask you in a different way. I'll totally ask you a different question. Okay? What if there is a threat to your life? What if there is a threat to your life?
That pressure we will. You run for your life, to save your life.
Run for your life. That's an inbuilt mechanism we have within ourselves as a human. And our brain operates only on two aspects. Every bit of information that the brain gets, the job of the brain is to scan that information and find out whether it is helping our survival or it is against our survival. Is it a threat to us? After scanning that, then only it actually decides the flight and fight response. That's a basic way the brain is built. This is a basic instinct in any living being. Now what if, and what is the first thing that child learns when he or she is born?
Sound from the mouth.
Sound.
Next sound means cry.
Do they make sound first?
Right.
And
Means
how
cry.
that sound comes?
Breathing is what they do first.
Yes. What is the first thing which we learn?
Breathing.
What if we do not learn that?
You're dead.
We will not survive.
Will not come into this earth.
Simple. So, what is the second thing they will learn? Very vital.
To move the hands and feet in the
No, they
cry.
cry.
Baby opens eyes. Breathe in and breathe out.
That's breathe in and breathe out. That's the first thing they learn. What is the second important thing they will
The
learn?
light that comes through their eyes, they feel
Oh, fine. Absolutely. I will get into those aspects
They
as
cry.
well.
They cry.
That's a part of learning of taking breath. They only can take breath by crying. There is no other way they know how to.
The freedom.
Eating. So what is the first thing that they know?
Feeding.
Feed. So do they know naturally how to feed?
No, we have to.
No, we have to know. Do they know?
They have a psychic power in that. They have a psychic
So what
power.
happens when they start something?
They learn.
What happens when I agree with you, all of you. Now we have come to one point that they learn sucking to feed.
The action will
themselves.
develop inside.
So what happens when they suck?
Relation.
They feel satisfied inside.
No. Just understand my question. Don't jump first. Don't jump. Don't jump. Wait. What happens when they suck? The
One need is satisfied.
I said what happens?
They show
We are talking everything from the perspective of learning. Now you think on the parameters which we are asked to think on. We are not
attached with your mother.
They show them. They get the knowledge.
When they learn first, they feel they want to
understand.
Who teaches them first?
They themselves.
When? How the mother teaches? They. So what happens?
When they do it, they feel
hungry.
No.
They
They learn it again and
information
again.
that if we have to survive, we have to do this.
survive.
Now you have come very cunningly onto that point of survival. We said that learning is a survival skill. Without learning, you cannot survive. Very essential part. Without learning, you cannot survive. Now, when you suck milk from mother's breast, that's automatically you do something. Here is the point that I would like to take you to some other aspect of how the brain develops. Now, assumingly, we are not getting pre-birth state. We are just talking for a discussion. I can open up the entire Pendula's box before birth, also the 9 months what we can do. But for our discussion, we restrict our talk only to the point of what happens when the child takes birth. So let us come to the point of intelligence. Now at the intelligence, what is required for the intelligence? So now I am giving you information that the brain is full of neurons. And there are billions and billions of neurons in the brain. So what happens in the brain and the neurons? Whatever we put into the brain, that occupies a space in the brain, and neurons is charged electrically charged, and that's a response that is derived. Now if you remember, go back to the point when we started that program in the workshop, I asked you to do 2 activities and you could not understand what I was doing. Can you tell me what I was doing with you?
Clapping.
What was
First
I
was
doing?
the shoulder thing and then clapping.
What I was doing? What was those 2 activity means?
Create positive energy.
Bringing back
So when I am asking question, now understand this. I am not asking question out of blue. I am asking question from the previous reference which I am talking about. So my reference to you is the point that we fire neurons when we put some information in it. So in light of that talk, I am asking you what 2 activities which we did prior to starting the program, what does it indicate to you?
To refresh the mind.
Now, if you were noticing exactly, and if I can decode you this entire I did only 2. I can decode the entire process. I asked you to do something which you have never done before.
Yeah, that's me.
Now your brain has to be very alert at that point of time because you are doing something which you have not done. So brain automatically triggers at a very high attentive and awareness level. What is this? How far it is? What is the inner communication there? What is it? How far it is safe for you? Is it life threatening? Should I do this? Should I not? And this is a change that you have gone through. you know. And for that, when you did this, there was certain set of neurons which were fired in your brain, which was never fired before till this point. Okay, the second activity, you have never clapped before like this. So again the same set of neurons. Now you know it. Now with this activity you are open, you are alert, you are aware. I did not have to ask you. Consciously if I would have done that, you may not have been able to, but now subconsciously, internally, your pattern has been set. So unless that pattern has been set, you will not do that activity. To generate that kind of an alertness and awareness, and to change your state of mind from whatever you are thinking, the theft which happened, the atmospheric conditions, the the thought which you have been carrying of your activities which is going on in your whatever, you are out of it and you are here. So firing of the neurons is vital.